What's up, everybody? It's Jeffrey Lyles welcoming you to another edition of Lyles Figure Files. Got a few things to talk about, and I know you all are hyped. Let's get into all this stuff because, man, after I posted this video about the Marvel Legends Warbird selling out, there's all kinds of excitement. Let's politely call it that. But man, and it made me think like there's so many instances where we freak out, we panic, we get all excited in an uproar about sellouts that really aren't sellouts. Before we get into all that, what's up, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome Thursday. One more day to go. Let me make sure before I go any further to thank all of the super supporters from this month so far. Van Doom, Henry G, Lefty Two Lions, BK, Blake Tarpley, Badger Wolf Prime, and Thunderfeet. Thank you all so much for your support of this channel. I really appreciate it. And you all can always support by liking, commenting, watching, sharing, and the big one, subscribing to all these videos. Thank you so much. Now let's go through all these comments, keeping things ready in the chat. Excuse me. Happy Thursday, Jeff. What's up, 80s kid from the 90s? Happy Thursday to you, my friend. Jamelin Parks, in early, just so I can shake my fist at Wonder Woman and Warbird. There's a lot of that today. Snake Eyes, howdy, partner. How are you tonight? Oops. There we go. Sorry. Tom Finn, 2018. If I remember correctly, a sellout is when an iconic rock band records a Diane Warren ballad. I think you might be onto something there. James Green, what's good, Thursday night action figure crew? What up, Jeffrey? What's up, James? How are you, my friend? Afton Child, hello. Mickey Rowe, hey there, Jeff. I wanted a Warbird figure for a long time. Had to do my Obi-Wan Kenobi Darth Vader thing. And now it seems like I have to wait longer because a few minutes sellout was infuriating. I think maybe I did that too much like Pirate Steve. He's more like a arg. So either way. So I'm going to get into this whole Warbird thing not too long. I'm not going to wait till the 9 o'clock hour to get into that, but soon. But I will say this, Target sellouts on their site are like the internet. They don't really matter. They will have them in the stores. They'll have them back on the website. I almost put my Lyles Figure Files guarantee on it. But she's gonna be back in. I didn't get the pre-order either, and I'm not worried because there's never been an instance with a Target exclusive that I've missed out on because the pre-order sold out. Now there may be others that I've missed, but certainly not because I wasn't able to take advantage of that 30-second pre-order window before the bots descended and grabbed all the pre-order slots. Blake, what's up, Jeff? Okay, final offer on your Warbird. This one, for those of you wondering what he's talking about. Can I get an NFT of her? Let me see here. I'm going to let me do the picture here. I'm gonna get you covered, Blake. There, I just took a digital photo, so I'm going to send it to you for the low price of $24.99. Speaking of which, before I forget, and for those of you who did not see on the dashboard, to try to make sure that I post as soon as I see stuff, especially when it comes to figures and sales. And he's still there. Awesome. I didn't want to set up everything and be all queued up ready, and then disappointment abounds. So right now on Amazon, the formerly sold out DC Multiverse Hal Jordan Green Lantern back in stock at Amazon for standard price of $24.99. So there you go. Just another example of a formerly sold out figure that everyone wanted that's back in rotation. You all can get him right now. Blake, lucky to get a McFarlane Wonder Woman. Went on Big Bad Toy Store, sold out. Went to McFarlane and clicked the Big Bad Toy Store link, and there mysteriously was one. It sat on my loot pile, and I didn't think it would ship. Nice. That's funny because I never tried the McFarlane thing for outside retailers. That's good. Congratulations. I know you got her a while ago, right? Ryan Daly, what's good, early crew? What's up, Ryan? The early crew was here at 7:49. Was getting ready. I was having some crazy allergies like right around that time. I was like flushing my eyes with whatever had come into the house. And I don't even know how it came in there, but it did. Ryan's Tale of Warbird. Whoa. I mean, that's what I should call this episode. I couldn't even get Warbird to show up on the site until 9:14. Refreshed constantly and no sign of her. I never stood a chance. That thing is for sure infuriating with all of the Target pre-orders. It's like you'll enter the basic search term. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And it's like Marvel Legends L Warbird. And Warbird is two different words, Carol. And because you didn't put that in, it doesn't pop up, but we'll get there. And Blake's right. Those exclusives are impossible to search for. And it's not just limited to Target, but I find Target to be the hardest on that end. Excuse me. RJ Orr. Hopefully I said your last name correctly. Hey Jeff, what's up, RJ? Ended up getting Warbird off Toy Snowman shortly after Target sold out. This doesn't mean I won't try to hunt another one in stores though. Hope all is well. Pretty good. Allergies are going crazy. It's that time of year here, but I'm doing all right. How are you? I forgot it was even on sale till I saw Jeff's video. Thank you for watching the video as always. Yeah, it was funny because I think what happened with the Target pre-orders is this thing with their system where they just keep charging each month doing a pre-order purchase check. So we got May, we'll get one more in June, and they'll just tie up your card until July. I guess we'll get a third. Yeah, we'll have two because there's this one right now, your June one, and then your early July, and then your one where she'll actually ship. So I really love that. It's kind of tricky, and I don't like dealing with that with my cards tied up with Target. Hey, here you go. There you go. It's annoying. So yeah, I definitely don't worry about that with their pre-orders. Yet another one. RJ said $30, so a $10 markup. But hey, what you got to say? The people who got her on sale, happy for them. No, that $20 was awesome. Oh, she sold out there too. So safe to say she's very in demand. For comparison, they still have that Carnage from a week back up. And I was thinking about it. This Warbird figure has been on my shelf in prime position for 10 years now. And she still holds up with the other Avengers. But yeah, it's been a long time since we've had Warbird. We've had several Captain Marvel figures of Carol Danvers. Because I mean, think of Captain Marvel. Carol is the third. No, she's the fourth character I think of with that moniker. First is Marvel. So I guess Monica is my first Captain Marvel. Then Marvel's son. Then Carol. So she's way off on that. But I love the Warbird outfit anyway. Blake says, I'm not too worried, except for J. Jonah Jameson. I've gotten every figure at normal price eventually. How much did you end up having to pay for Jolly Jonah? I've got it on my news to cover for today, Ryan. I'm absolutely going to talk about that. 80s kid. Crowded already? Wow, I've only been gone for at least 10 minutes. Glad my seat is still available. Your seat here on Thursday Night Chats are always available in here for you. It would be, but I don't. Based on what I saw, not that excited about this vintage one. All right, let's see here. G Brew, what is up? What's going on? Apparently, I ordered the first volume of Neil Gaiman's run on Miracle Man twice without realizing because 2 copies came in the mail today. Well, congratulations for one, at least. I've never read Miracle Man. I'm assuming since you ordered the first volume, you really like it. But that's cool. Tom Finn, 2018. Maybe if the Marvels had featured Carol Danvers as Warbird instead of Captain Marvel, it would have done better at the box office. I mean, I don't feel like this outfit. Of course, a dude saying a woman's outfit is scandalous, but I mean, she's wearing more clothes than Wonder Woman, and that got put out to theaters with no issue. I just think that outfit is more striking with the little lightning bolt going across her main bathing suit. The sash gives her some unique personality. the long gloves, the long boots, and the domino mask. It just makes for a cool, unique costume. And I do think it's better than the Captain Marvel attire, which is just, I mean, it's fine. It's actually a pretty decent upgrade or evolution of a character's costume, but it's just, it's not as cool as the Warbird outfit. RJ, I do like Carol's Warbird costume more than her Captain Marvel one. Yeah, not just you. Oh, Jamelin, what did you get on the porch? And you get stuff delivered really late. When I get mine, it's never when the sun is gone. Because Hulk and Black Widow would be upset about that. Vin Doom. Hello, Thursday Figure Crew. What's up, VD? What's up to my main man, 100 Grand Jeffrey? Hope everyone's doing well. But with that kind of welcome, how could we be doing bad, Vin Doom? Hope you're doing well. Ryan Daly, I used to collect Marvel Epic Collections, had about 200 volumes. I'm looking at mine there. Yeah, not that many. Sold 195 and donated the last 5 to a local children's library. Nice. That's cool. Vin Doom, Jeffrey, thanks for the heads up on that. Hal Jordan picked him up. Nice. Hopefully, use my Amazon affiliate link for RJ. Anyways, when are we going to see an updated Annihilus from the Legends team? I mean, I know it seems kind of crazy with all these reveals that they've given us so far in 2024. It's just May. There's still a few more months and few more live streams to go, even before we hit San Diego Comic-Con. So, they're going to have a big reveal there. And we'll probably have something for New York Toy Fair as well. Or, yeah, not New York, the New York Comic-Con. It's like, wait a second, that New York Toy Fair already passed. But yeah, I mean, there's still time, and I've already delivered some great stuff. I wonder if they'll wait till next year, though, since Marvel Select is cranking out their Annihilus figure. Might be a little bit longer, but there's still more stuff. Hasbro Pulse, what could it be? Now I'm curious, what is it? Right? What's in the box? What's in the box? Yes, let's see. It's 818, and this was an 803 comment, so I'm trying to catch up, Ryan. I'll get there really fast. Tom Finn, I got my Hal Jordan a couple days ago. I haven't met a Silver Age Hal Jordan figure that I didn't like, but I especially like this one. I cannot wait to have Hal sitting over there. Hopefully no, in a couple weeks maybe. But yeah, I was excited to see him back up there. So hopefully everyone who was waiting, getting frustrated, not finding him, was able to take advantage of that and grab him. Oh, I'm not that disappointed. I want to know what it is though. I'm so curious. Robert's Infinite Realms. Evening, everyone. Hope all is well. Hey Jeff, what's up, my man? Starting lineups. That would be a disappointment, especially if you got it from Hasbro Pulse at this point. Oh, right. I forgot to grab the Goblin and MJ on sale. Nice. It was a good price. I love the outlets. It's like, all right, cool. What's on sale now? I think that was a really smart idea for them to do, to have their own clearance section. And for those of us with the Premium Pulse membership, it's cool. I don't have to worry about shipping. Send it off. Let's make it happen. Badger Prime, what's up, my man? Happy Thursday, Jeff and Plastic Family. Hope you're doing good. Omega 579. Hey. What's happening? Doing good. How about you, Omega 579? Retro Robo's in the building. What up, Jeff and the Figure Files crew? What's up, Double R? Chamberlain, thank you so much, my man, for the $20 super chat. Oh, I forgot to pay my dues. Let's remedy that. I appreciate you coming on here so faithfully every week, and I will happily accept the dues. But thank you so much, man. G Brew, was that a slight against 90s Aerosmith? Oh man, I don't even close my eyes with that remark. No way. Ryan, oh, I got my Black Series Doc Ondar from Big Bad Toy Stores. Who's that? Jay Miggy, the X-Men fan. What's going on? How are you on this fine night? I'm trying to see who your avatar is. Is that they're so tiny and small on screen. Let me know who your avatar is. I'm just curious. Judge Dreads, what's up, my friend? How are you today? 80s kid is feeling Superman fever. I'm already wanting a classic Lex, Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Guy Gardner, classic Lex. You said classic Lex twice. You really want classic Lex. I'm with you though. And a new 52 Superman. Hmm. Joshua Alvarez. Got two, but I know it'll eventually get canceled. I'm assuming you're talking about Warbird. And I want the DCU Superman action figures too. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. And I want the DC. Which DCU Superman are you talking about? Danny Rue. What's up, man? I'm doing good. Almost Friday for payday. Yes. That's a great feeling, isn't it? Hope I can share what I got for the week and a half. Bam. You just keep me up perfectly. What all did you guys get this week? Always love hearing this part. It's one of my favorite moments of the week, hearing what everybody picked up and what they got on sale. Judge Dreads. I didn't need Warbird and I'm boycotting Target anyway. Joshua, I pay with gift card. Now that's the way to do it because maybe I should do that when I know they're going to pre-order. Just get a gift card because it's absurd. They're dumb stuff with the charges all the time. Jay Miggy, should I be worried of cable being sold out? Well, actually, you do not. Absolutely don't because I'm pretty sure I saw that he's not available right this moment on what's his face on Amazon. And I'm sure that has absolutely nothing to do with any TV shows that have been airing whatsoever. I'm sure that's just a wacky coincidence. So I don't see them on Amazon. I think a few more places have them. I always feel like with Marvel Legends things, stuff tends to sell quickly, and then all of a sudden, oh no! All right, so let me do this real fast. Let's just go here and do it this way. Live searching. It's exciting podcasting or YouTubing. All right, so he sold out on Pulse. Not surprising. They have like 10 of everything. So that's not something that I thought was necessarily going to be the same. All right. Entertainment Earth. We checked yesterday. Still up for pre-order. They've been doing pretty good. So if you get in early with the pre-order, it's not long like some other products. So you can grab them right now from Entertainment Earth. You can use my associate affiliate code LYLES. Lyles, my last name, MF, and there you go. You're all set. So you can still get them. Don't be worried. Judge Dredd says Warbird's in demand for eBay scalpers. I don't see the allure. I don't know why people are still scalping figures. I mean, especially for a Target exclusive. Maybe by November she's going to be $13 on clearance, and we're like, remember when we were all so panicked that she was sold out for those pre-orders? I don't know, man. I really don't get it. Valuable Prime. Billy Batson is the one true Captain Marvel. Agreed. I cannot understand how they let that happen. But anyway, it's crazy. Top End 2018. Thank you so much for the 1999 super chat, my man. I missed out on Warbird, so I had an extra 1999 lying around. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Tom Finn. I'm going to have to make sure to keep notes of the HasLab for the discussion. There we go. Jamlin, I hate the Target charging thing too, but I have a Target card and started to only charge pre-orders on it. It's much less of a hassle that way. That makes sense. Kendrick, most of the X-Men 97 Marvel Legends figures are sold and are now expensive on most websites. Really? Let's see here. I always feel like when it comes to stuff like that, people really sleep on Entertainment Earth. And yes, they're an associate of mine, but I'm like, there's an option. You don't have to miss out on these figures. So right now, you can get even the elusive Goblin Queen with part of this Wave 2 set. I think 149 equals out to the same price of buying all these figures separately, but there you go. Bishop, Storm, Wolverine are still. Did I say Wolverine? That was crazy. Magneto still here on the site to get. I think Wolverine is like long gone, but it looks like Wolverine's sold out. The Sentinel, which I'm really regretting not getting. Rogue sold out, but I think of the figures, Rogue was kind of the weakest one. But it looks like in Gambit. But it looks like you could get the majority of these figures still from Entertainment Earth. I haven't looked around at all the other sites. You can probably check around if you're looking, but there's still options for you. DJ Jedi spending some wisdom. Patience is a virtue sometimes. I got antsy and paid eBay prices for Platinum Edition McFarlane Steel a few months back. They are on the pegs all the time. I thought it was going to be this big, summon the hobbits, Legolas, Gimli, and Aragorn. We're gonna go on a quest to find a platinum chase steel. Not the case. He's on all the pegs right next to the other one. So I know a lot of customizers are swapping the capes and the parts. I don't have to worry about it. I see them all the time at my local Targets. It's you do win some, you lose some. It's kind of the facts of life. But yeah, I mean, I think it's always better to just hold off. Maybe I should set up a dashboard thing where if people are looking for something, we can kind of try to help each other out because I don't want y'all to have to go through eBay. I hate doing it too. So it's been pre-pandemic since I was on eBay looking for a deal and getting something. And I want you guys to get that buyer's remorse seeing something for cheaper. Blake says, I never did get Jada Jameson. Speaking of, they need to do more non-costume characters from the Spider-Verse. Yes. Uncle Ben, Plain Clothes, Flash Thompson, Robbie Robertson, etc. Aunt May. I still don't understand why we don't have a comic book version of her. 80s kid, Hasbro already owes us so many 97 action figures. So many. Maybe tomorrow I'll go through my list of must-have X-Men 97 figures because good grief. David Thanos, what's good, y'all? What's up, David? So put Marvel stuff on sale after the Carnage figures. Pre-order sell out. I was making sure I read that right. I maybe she'll come back after this sale. I've seen some people suggesting that could happen too. So maybe Monday, we'll see Warbird mysteriously pop back up in stock for pre-order purchases. Judge Dredd's Marvel Select has a Nihilist coming. Yes. And Vintage Bob, I doubt Hasbro will release a better Nihilist than the upcoming Marvel Select one. It looks perfect. Felix, my man, what's going on? What's up, Jeff and esteemed chat? Great look on Kiadi Mundi. Happy to help. He's one I've been looking forward to for a long time. I mean, we've got most of them. I have a better version of Kit Fisto, so I haven't gotten him. But I have Plo Koon. I've got Ayla. So my Jedi is looking pretty solid. I need a Shock T. I need a Barris. So get real close to getting all the ones that I definitely absolutely have to have. Key was like one of the major ones, like, yo, I'm still waiting on my figure. And I need a better Anakin from Revenge of the Sith. Return of the Sith. I really need a better Anakin because he's the one that's really important. And I don't think they've done a good job with his figures. Andre, my best friend, just found out she's pregnant. Congratulations to your best friend. And so I've decided to take a break on collecting Marvel Legends, but I will still enjoy these Marvel Legends talks in the meantime. Well, thank you. And hopefully I'll keep you up to date on everything and give you some ideas on where to get them on sale when you're ready to get back in the game with us. Bro, what's up, Figure Files crew? Thanks for hanging out, Jason Laus. Appreciate it. Good to see you on here. G Brew, I think I might be the only one here who prefers Carol as Captain Marvel. I like there's Miss Marvel Warbird, but I never cared for the black swimsuit and domino mask. The domino mask is so classic superhero, though. Nice. My Hal Jordan Green Lantern is coming from Amazon tomorrow with NFT. See, they're going to beat you. Or they're going to beat me to get you that NFT of Warbird. Yes, he is Snake Eyes. You can get the Palpatine with his throne in stock. Unfortunate because I actually have him queued up. It's part of my presentation today. Here you go. Amazon right now, $44.99. I guess because he's not going to be released until March 5th, 1st, 2025, which I think might be a huge overestimation. So maybe we'll see him by December, but he's still available. Danny Rue, I got Cassandra Cain, Batgirl, Digital Batman, Collector's Firestorm, Page Puncher's Aquaman for $7, good deal. The Rival and Dawn of DC Wally West Flash. Now, I like the way they executed that Dawn of DC Flash, but what do you think? Are you happy with the purchase? And I did see Rival this week. He looks pretty cool. I wish they had shrunk that Jay Garrick down just a little bit. He's way too tall. I have to keep him away from Superman. Figure nerd. I'm on board while driving home. Happy to be here. Keep your eyes focused on the road, but happy to have you here as well, Figure nerd. Hope you're having a good week. Danny Rue. In terms of legends, I got classic Star Lord and Six Armed Spidey and Morbius for $20. So all three of those for 20 because they're on sale right now at Walmart. Crazy considering there's all this. Oh no, Walmart has exclusives. This is gonna be terrible. But I actually feel like low key, they've done a pretty good job in terms of keeping their exclusives in stock for Marvel Legends. Not so much for G.I. Joe Classified series. It's a joke. But yeah, here you go. They're still in stock. Whoops, you all can't see all that. Marvel Legends Star Lord for $5.75. That's an awesome deal. And I don't necessarily care about this look, but man, that's a great price for a really solid looking figure for under $10. And then the John Walker, another figure people were like really excited about getting, $4.55, even better. So I mean, you don't have to get them right away. In a lot of cases, they'll be cheaper. Now I know right now this Prowler is $89.95. That seems crazy, and I will agree it's super ridiculous. But I feel like he's going to come down a little bit later. So don't give up the dream. Keep hope alive. It will come down. Don't pay $89.99 for him. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, so hopefully we'll get news on that avatar. David Thanos, love that shirt. Too many washes. This shirt went from 3XL to medium. That's always key. What I never do is I wash them inside out and then let them hang dry. Never dry these deals with the printing on them because they will look bad quickly. Boris Mortis, my friend. Hey Jeff. Hello, Jeff. How are you today? Doing awesome. How are you, Boris? Thank you. Oh, that one. Okay. Doc Ondar is a Thorian character from Disney's Galaxy Edge. Was previously a sold out Disney Store exclusive, but Big Bad has him now. Was he super expensive or do they keep it pretty much to what you pay at the Disney Store? Daniel St. John, what's up? Looks like Guardian's your avatar. Doesn't it seem that the figures and the faces are, it's not just you. I mean, they have really up the ante, done some great work. I was trying to see if I could find a figure. Okay. A head swapping figure. My Hank Pym that's going to be donating this extra head to Chuckles because I think that looks a lot better. So yeah, but I'm with you. They're doing really good work with the face printing, and it just looks even better. Not that I had a lot of problems once they got past the Scarlet Mitch phase of doing faces, but yeah, I think they have taken it up another notch. 1216 Anarchist. Good evening, Jeff. How's everyone? Doing good, my friend. How are you? Judge Dredd just got God of War Kratos and a neck of Hellboy. Two Wink action figure and bro. What y'all know about that? Yeah, you can't forget about Dark Side 80s kid. Christopher Rapley. Hope I said your last name properly. What's up, Jeffrey? Love your content. Thank you so much. I love making for y'all. Daniel St. John, I got Ant-Man, Wasp, Zola, and Zemo. Nice. I've been keeping a real look at Zola and Zemo in my Amazon cart. Like, please don't sell out. Please don't sell out. Definitely two that I'm looking forward to. How do you like them? Danny Room for Black Series got Rampart from Bad Batch because he's super cheap too now, right? Indoor Trooper using your link. Thank you, Danny Rue. Pass Vizsla for $15 using points. And Cad Bane, Pike Soldier. That's right, the Pike Soldier and the Tuscan Chieftain for $15 each on offer up. Nice. That's pretty good. I forgot about the Pike Soldiers. I kind of like their looks. I want to do a light army building with them. Maybe four. I like those mass pieces of them. And I do want to get the Tuscan Chieftain too. Boy, so much stuff. Joshua Alvarez. I got 2 full waves of Zabu charged today from Entertainment Earth. Nice. So I'll be looking forward to hearing your take on them. I guess this time next week. Retro Robo X-Men 97 got me so hyped. I've been scouring eBay for Legends, picked up Bishop, Jubilee, Forge, Archangel, and the Wolverine Lalandra 2-pack. Hopefully for not too much. Robert's Infinite Realms, Quick Kick, Retro Scarlet, and Techno Viper arrive tomorrow. Nice. I'm sure you're going to be very happy with all 3 of them. Savage Crucible, X-Men 97 Wolverine, good deal, and some Mythic Legions arrived earlier in the week. Of course, I forgot that fast. But where did you get the 97 Wolverine from? I know someone earlier was looking for him. Figure Nerd, I realize you guys are mostly Marvel Legends fans. I wish that would make things so much easier. No, I collect all kinds of stuff, including McFarlane stuff. If you can see in the back there. No, wait, you're driving, so don't look. Anyone else trying to chase down that blue variant Batman Azrael? Yeah, I would like to find that figure. I haven't seen either the red or the blue. I know people in my area have found them, but I had no luck. Maybe I'm just going to the stores too late. But yeah, I definitely want both of those. They look cool. Oh, right. I forgot to mention this yesterday during the show, during Lyle's Movie Files with my brother. Ryan says, Jeff, I took my son to see the Phantom Menace in the theater last Sunday. He still loves the lightsaber duel, so I can't wait to surprise him with the Duel of Fate 3-pack later this year. Nice. That's such a cool looking set. I can't wait to get that in hand. I really feel like getting that and eventually getting the Anakin and Padme. I'm doing the shipper name for them. I think once I have them alongside Jar Jar Binks, I will feel like I have a pretty solid Phantom Menace. I do want a Captain Panaka figure and Boss Nass and Watto. And I think I'll be good. Maybe Shimmy too. But getting those figures kind of all in this one batch here this year really feels like they've done some good work to finally fill out that Black Series Phantom Menace collection. Jeebrew, the only part of X-Men 97 Wave 2 I don't have is Executioner because I don't care about that character at all, ever. Jamelin, along with the Outlet Deal Spider-Man 2-pack, I got this Detective number 27 Batman. Sweet. Which gloves did you get? The regular purple ones or the variant blue? Superpowers Blue Beetle, the bug. I saw that at GameStop and I was like, oh man, my favorite allowance right now doesn't allow me to get the bug, but oh my gosh. And the GameStop had both of them. It's like, oh, soon. Maybe when Booster comes out. Nice. Brainiac, the Skull Ship, and Kilowog. You got a nice haul. Oh, and new Attorney Man at Arms on a random Walmart run. I need to go check out. I need to drive the extra distance to go to one of my 2 area good Walmarts. There's several, but yeah, maybe I actually see them on the pegs. I'm seeing people actually see them, but I've seen none at the bad Walmarts that I've gone to lately. Blake, Jeff, Amazon has Titan Hero and Marvel Legends 3.75 Sentinels for sale still. Well, thank you. You know what I'll be doing at the end of this show? Stickman, what's going on? Hey, Jeff, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. Slow week this week. Only picked up Silver Age Hal and the Superpowers Kilowog since I'm in a Green Lantern mood lately. Nice. Those are fun figures. And Beltran. Hey, Jeff, I thought she was always Miss Marvel. Why is she called Warbird with that outfit? All right, so during one of my absolute favorite runs of Avengers with Kurt Busiek and George Perez, she changed out of Miss Marvel for a while. She was go through the power of the internet. Marvel Comics. So there's actually been several versions of this. So you could just about almost have all of her different figure forms. All right, cool. This will be helpful with my demonstration for my Jeff talk. Who needs Ted? All right, so there's a point where her power is maxed out. She became binary. We've got a Marvel Legends figure of her. You can still get her for $28.99. I feel like some places had her cheaper, and she hung out with the Star Jammers, which makes her useful in that sense. So you can have three Star Jammers instead of the two. So when she lost that binary power, she decided when she rejoined the newly formed Heroes Return version of the Avengers to give herself a new name since she wasn't binary, didn't have those big major powers anymore. And since she's a fighter pilot, she decided to go with the name of Warbird. So that's why she's got that. And if you haven't read that run, I highly recommend it. It's so great. It is the Avengers at their absolute best, written by one of the all-time greatest writers, and for my money, the best comic book artist, George Perez. So long-winded answer. Hopefully that helped out. Danny Rue, I've been scammed on eBay once and never went on it ever again. That's smart. I can't stand dealing with the crooks and the thieves over on eBay. So yeah, I'm with you. Hot Banana Water, what's up? Weird logic, but if there's a line that is tied to anything animated Marvel, I'm pre-ordering immediately. Both X-Men and Spider-Verse were easy to get before the shows were out, then they vanished. That is so true because the X-Men 97 stuff was just hanging on the pegs for so long. It was just like, oh, look, there's Gambit, there's Wolverine, there's Magneto, oh, and Storm. You could see all these figures with no problem. And then out of the way, episode 4, it was a ghost town on the shelves. I have seen them at the bad Walmart, which is crazy. I'm like, what? You have figures now? So maybe check Walmart's. Maybe they're stocking them better than Target did. Jibru, whenever the Walgreens Magic came out, I got impatient and paid 32 on eBay for it. Fast forward 6 months, and I go to a Mansfield Walgreens and found no exaggeration 20. Excuse me. I believe you because they were all over. And I found some Magics at a Walgreens long after they had gone on to the next Marvel Legends figure. Shout out to Walgreens. They were getting us some really quality Marvel Legends figures for those couple of years when they were bringing in exclusives. I felt like they were a lot easier than some of the Target, well, mostly the Walmart exclusives we were getting for the brand. I would love to see Walgreens get some more because I actually like going into the stores, doing that one aisle check and then rolling back out. Blake says exciting to think that if Hasbro can't do X-Men 97 figures right now and they aren't doing movie figures, then that means there's a whole mess of comic figures on the way. Hopefully. I mean, we got so much left. So many figures on my list. Let me see if I can roll that through real fast because I was like, I took the needless time coming up with my top 50 after all of these really great reveals. And yeah, no, that's not that one. Oh, yes, here we go. So there's my list still on this side. Wait, there we go. Of figures we still need. It's too many. And yeah, but they're getting there. And I love to see some more Marauders, Scalp Hunter, Arclight. I'm rereading Defenders, so a comic accurate early Valkyrie to go along Doctor Strange, the Submariner, Hulk is shooting up to the top of my list now. And of course, I'm going to keep ringing this bell until I get them. A green and yellow Banshee. Ah, Ryan, I'm so sorry to hear that. I just opened up the Phase 1 Clone Trooper and the Ahsoka Trooper. And next up on my review list is that 2-pack with Mace. Oh, you said a Mace without those arm guards. Which one is that? Just the regular basic one that they did in the old packaging? $40. That's not great. They have a lot of Mace figures kind of out there now. But yeah, I see what you're talking about. Hopefully you can find them. I'll be on the lookout for you. Philly Jones, Loud's Figure Files in the building. Dope live chat. Thank you so much, my friend. PS on Target exclusives. I go international in demand toys, CMD star action figures. Spread the word to the peeps. Appreciate you. Appreciate y'all. And appreciate you too. Hopefully, everyone who wants to go that route can check out that avenue too. Elite Legend Toys and Collectibles. What's up? Haven't had a chance to say hello until now. Glad to hear you're here. Loved reading your wrestling reviews and was thrilled when I found you had a channel. Keep up the great work, brother. Thank you. I am so far behind. My wrestling figures that I need to review are it's ridiculous. There's so many Ultimate Editions, so many Elites. But I started working on them. I shot the Elite 94 British Bulldog and Bret Hart kind of at the same time since, doing SummerSlam, the SummerSlam 92. And I've got a bunch that I'm working on. So thank you. They are still coming. I've just been slack on my wrestling figure reviews. Northern Nomad's in the building. Hey, Jeff and everyone. What's up, Northern Nomad? What's up, Jay? Good evening to you. A way to spark everybody getting upset. What up, bro? What's the next Marvel Legends pre-order you're looking forward to this year? Are you talking about from what we've seen? Boy, probably Count Nefaria, just because I really like the idea of having an evil Superman fighting a whole group of Avengers and having Thor come through at the end and save the day. So probably him, just for the posing fun. She-Hulk's probably not that far down on the list. I think Icarus is going to be a cool looking figure, even though I'm not really going to have a place for him. Hopefully, we'll get an early green Cersei so we can have two Eternals, maybe Star Fox in the mix as well, so I can have a lot more of that group without having to go too deep because there are other teams I want to see completed. And then in terms of figures that they have not announced, but want to see pre-orders for soon, Granny Yellow Banshee and more new warriors. So I want to see a Marvel Boy, Namorita, Silhouette, and a size down Speedball. That'd make me very happy. Kelly Cox, what's going on? I'm doing too much reading in the chat while I'm pulling up another one. Hey, Jeff, what's up, Kelly? Hey, everyone. Jeff, what do you think of the gray costume Black Widow? Just in terms of the figure or how she looked? I like that outfit. I thought it was a fun look for her. I did get the figure in case you were asking on that end, but I did like that one, and that was a cool era of Avengers, fun stuff, and we've quietly gotten a bunch of those figures from that time period too. So shout out to the gray and the vest era of Avengers. Here you go. Here's my review. You can see it on Lyle's movie files just to confuse everybody. But here she is. I probably should take a picture with her and the Cersei Black Widow pack because I think you can see more of that wave. Not Thor. All right, let's see. Here you go. This one I think is my most recent one with that team. So go all the way down so you can see the full team with the gray. I don't know why I keep saying the gray Black Widow. So yeah, I really like this team. This is really fun. We're getting a lot of them. I should have put Cap here as well, but we need that Hercules with the vest. We need Crystal with her black and white outfit because we're really very close to having this whole team complete. So if that was what you're asking, if I like that figure, I do. I think she's really cool. And they did a really cool job on that figure. Jay Woods, Marvel Legends ever gets permission, I would love a civilian Jack Kirby and Steve Ditko to go with Stan Lee. That would be good. I mean, I definitely think we need those. Doc Avenger. I got two of my grails this week. Mezco Punisher Special Ops, nice. And classic Mezco Doctor Strange. How much was he? Now I just need Mezco Moon Knight to add to my Mezco Midnight Suns. Cool. And I like to see that picture when you get. Well, did you open them up first? And if so, send a photo along. I love seeing those. X, what's up, Jeffrey? Hope everyone is having a good week. I'm having a good week, my man. The allergies are like, no, you're not. But I'm fighting through, and we're going to work through it together here tonight on this Figure Files chat. Hope everything is doing well on your end. Badger Prime, cable's still up on GameStop. So there are avenues. Don't. I know we like to go to like Pulse, Amazon, and go, oh no, they're sold out. But there are other avenues to go through to get these figures. Ryan, I'm surprised at how short Arnim Zola is. For some reason, I pictured him like a bigger deluxe figure. Yeah, I remember way back in the day when he was a build a figure and kind of not feeling too wowed simply because he wasn't towering over other figures like the build a figures from back in the day. Excuse me. I've been keeping my eye on this chat about civilian characters. It's very interesting. Vintage Bob says, one civilian I would like is a uniform General Ross, a classic 60s, 70s version of him. I remain shocked that we haven't gotten this figure yet. He's Hulk's number one arch enemy. I mean, why wait so long for him? I feel like maybe Captain America, New World Order. I feel like that's not the name of that movie anymore. But anyway, the next Captain America 4, might provide a window for us to get a General Ross figure, sort of, kind of. So hopefully they'll take advantage because he's long overdue. Northern Nomad. I got Jada Toy, Street Fighter Dawson, and M. Bison yesterday. I am so far behind. I have Chun-Li and I have Fei Long. I need Ryu and Ken, and I need these two now. So it's getting to be a bit much. Someone once said. RJ, Jeff, what upcoming rumor legend are you most excited to see? Personally, comic Hulkbuster is very high on my list. I have that build a figure, so Hulkbuster is not as big a priority. Maybe I'll like it, but I really like the one that I have on the shelf right now that I've accommodated shelf space for. I guess it'll depend on how it turns out. Rumored one. Let me see. I'm trying to remember what's left off of Rectangular's list. Sheesh. Now I'm totally blanking. Oh, Quicksilver. Quicksilver's one. But I'm sure if I look through the rest, there would be someone else. I just need to kind of refresh my memory on all those. Robert says X-Men 97 Wolverine was on pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store. I thought he was. And just like recently. Oh, we do need some Naboo officers. I mean, I'm just talking about for my shelf. I would like to see those guys too. Their outfits were so wild. They did not look ready for the war coming to Naboo. RJR, Red Widow and Superior Iron Man move release dates up on Amazon to tomorrow. It's only a day away. Sorry. I'm so sorry. That was too easy. The song immediately started playing in my head as soon as I read it. Wonder why it's only those two though, just to keep us on our toes. X says Big Bad Toy Store Semi Legend of the White Dragon 2-pack out. Rip. JDF. That's still really, I don't know why that just bugs me so much. It's like, oh man, Tommy. Ryan, we need more classic Phantom Menace peg warmers. I want a Zod hanging in Star Wars Chancellor Valorum and Viceroy Newt Gunray. Is Newt a peg warmer? I mean, you got to get Newt in there. Newt Gunray. Figure nerd. Recently, I picked up Cassandra Cain Batman from the Justice League wave, the Red Azrael Knights End. First appearance Batman and Duke Thomas Batman figures for $6 each. Nice. I'm glad to hear you're saying sin. So your talk to text is doing great work. Now where did you get these guys for $6 each though? That's a good deal. Blaze Star, what's going on, my man? Ollie's Trip, White Vision, Ajax for a head to make a yo-yo, nice. MCU Cersei for her head for Melinda May, the Cavalry, Baroness and Scarlet, Jimmy Woo from online, 3 Tracksuit Mafia, nice. 3 Rebel Troopers. I want to get more of those Rebel Troopers, but they don't have like the same cool different ways you can customize them like the Hoth Troopers, which were perfect. I think it was like 9 or 12 different configurations you could have just because they added a different faceplate and the goggles and the guns. It's not as many options with those guys. And I really wish they had some because I'd like to have more than just 2. Michael, what's going on? My Target Falcon cap is about to ship. Oh, it's on sale called Hep. It's on sale called Helpline to get it for sale price. That was good. So yeah, that was pretty smart. So take Michael's advice, guys. Call the helpline. See if you can get those pre-orders that you've already made through Target for Marvel Is it just Marvel or is it Star Wars was last week? But yeah, that's really cool. Good job on getting that for cheaper. Devin, what's up? I got Zola and Zemo. They look really good next to Red Skull and Von Strucker. Happy me too. I still don't have them, but yeah, this is a great way to pick him up. Shebrew, my Walmart actually has new figures. I dropped dead from shock. Glad to see you back with us, and had to be revived. Sarcasm. I trust me. I speak sarcasm very fluently. Oh man, where's my sign? Darn it. There's nothing that I need for my collection, but it's cool to see new stuff on the pegs. It is, right? Because it's like, great. Way to come on board with adding figures to your toy section, Walmart. Henry G, how goes it, Jeff? Thursday crew. A little late to the party tonight. Hope I didn't miss a lot. We've just been having fun, Henry. How are you? Doing good, I hope. Ryan, that was she was I love that art for Warbird though. It made her so much more interesting. Like she immediately shot up to oh what a cool character because she's got a vulnerability. And yeah, it just made her so much more interesting than so many other characters at that time point. Time period. But I really thought she was cool. Tom, in there still binary sitting in my local Walgreens. How much are they selling her for? Because once they started releasing the Star Jammers, it's like, well, now there is a reason for that binary. Shane shooters firing off. Target, I think they didn't like that they were dropping Warbird the same week they had a 20% off sale. So they cut the pre-orders early. They've done this with in between sales before. Like they did it just recently with the McFarlane DC multiverse. It was the Batman and Robin wave. So they happen to have pre-orders up when they have deals. They've done this in the past, so it's not something where it's shady. I just think that people wanted Warbird, unlike the Batman and Robin figures, to the extent that they sold through in microseconds. Jamelin, man, Jeff, you naming all those Phantom Menace characters reminds me of that fateful midnight in May of 1999 when my friends and I bought every episode figure we could find. So Jason and I went out because, Star Wars, new figures. I don't want to read any backgrounds of these characters, but we were lined up at Toys R Us like, what are we going to see? What are we going to get? And it was really fun not knowing who to grab. I do know that I was quite upset that I did not get a Darth Maul because he just looked really cool. And I was like, they don't have this guy. They don't have Qui-Gon, who I did not know who he was. I just know he looked cool. And I'm trying to talk really fast to see if I can go through. Maybe I can, darn it, and find the pictures of Jason and I in line trying to get these figures because it was very exciting. Like, oh man. And Jason, of course, wasn't nearly as excited as I was to go stand in line, but he's a great little brother, diligently suffering with me to go do these things. All right, so let's see if I can find this line with us sitting in there. I know for sure I've got the Revenge of the Sith one. No, can't do it fast enough. But yeah, sitting in line, waiting, talking to Star Wars fans, like that's something that I miss, that camaraderie that you don't really have going to Target to Walmart. Because it's not like they're a bunch of action figure collectors waiting for a grand opening. They don't do that for MCU stuff. It's just not the same. But for Star Wars, that was a real event. So much fun. Got the purple gloves Batman. Nice. Yeah, they do have a lot of variants on those figures. Toog, what's up? That Rogue was a Big Bad Toy Store forever for 24 until the show came out. The show really sparked a lot of interest in those figures. And I do think it was weird that we had that first wave out last year. I remember buying Wolverine and Magneto, I want to say around November last year, maybe even earlier. And the show just came out. The show was awesome. Please don't spoil it for anyone who hasn't watched this week's episode. Wow, I'm loving this show. I can't wait for the season finale this coming Wednesday. Ryan, I think my Walgreens had more magic figures than the actual individual pills in the pharmacy. Yeah, it was funny because they would have some peg warming Marvel Legends on there for a minute. Then Doom, hey Jeffrey, was looking at my pre-orders on Amazon and it's saying now Marvel Legends Icarus is coming at the end of May, Cable in June, Kazar also. I bet you're gonna get those earlier than that. So don't be surprised when you start getting more emails. Interesting in Beltran. The moment Storm showed up in the black bikini outfit, this two-pack Thunderbird sold out on Big Bad Toy Store. Which I think is so funny because it's like, we're all like over the age of 10 now, and we still have that mentality. Oh, they're in a TV show. I need to get the figure right now. And I just love that because it's, a little piece of childhood that's still holding on, even though we become adults and are becoming adult collectors and all that stuff. The kid mentality in us. It's on TV. I want that figure now. I really like the Storm in that set, but I wouldn't mind seeing an X-Men 97 version of that, a little bit taller, the double jointed elbows, the biceps. I think that she had that, but she had the single joint elbows with Star Wars Black Series range. So it's pretty good. Not as good as I like though. And I know she was one of the first to have those pinless joints. And every time I move her legs, it's like, careful. She's a really good figure. Thunderbird, could do a little bit more work on them. 32 Lions, BK, Thursday night with the LMF crew. Greetings to you as well, my friend. Shush dreads. Jeff, I have my needed toy spreadsheet too. I mean, you gotta keep it up to date because it's like, you want to say, I want a new Warbird, and she's already up for pre-order. But yeah, it's kind of fun because it's like, all right, it is that greedy collector mentality. Okay, great. You've gotten 20 off my list. Good news, I've got 50 more to add to it. RJ, Jeff, Annihilus has to be on that list. We need an update badly. I love a deluxe release similar Angel. I have my Marvel Legends, horrible first crack at Marvel Legends, Annihilus on the shelf with my cosmic characters simply to hold space. Like I need the wingspan space. So I have it blocked out on the shelf. But otherwise, he'd be long gone. And I think he just needed a better paint job, really. But whew, that figure didn't look good right when he came out. So I'm still waiting, like Jody, see for a better version. And maybe it's the Marvel Select one. Maybe it'll be the eventual Marvel Legends one. Taylor Thanos. That list looks like Dusty Rose Booker Bible from WWE Treasure. Well, let me tell you something, baby. Yeah, I mean it's like I'm writing in it daily with show topics. By the way, if you all have any show topic ideas, like Jamelin, hey Jeff, what's your favorite GI Joe sub team? Send me an email, DM me, hit me up on Instagram. Let me know what you want me to talk about, and I will break it down because it's always fun to do that. G Brew, my local GameStop, has 97 Cyclops, Wave 1 and 2 Magneto, and Bishop, and it's had them for months now. Myers had Gene and Executioner. All other stores that carried them in a 70-mile radius are all sold out. I really should have gotten that NWO sold out preview or just the image for it to use as the screenshot because, man, that would have been really fun. Jamelin says, Jeff, do you use an app or anything to catalog your figures? I should. There was one I was using and then they stopped it. So it's kind of worthless. What do you guys use to catalog your figures? I guess I need to be in the market for a good one. I'm kind of cataloging as I'm doing the reviews. And so I have them on the website. It's not the best cataloging, but I do have it sort of. G-Bro paid $7 at Walmart for that Clone Wars Mace window on clearance for my brother back in 21 or so. He's pretty psyched. That was a great price for that, that G-Brew. Marvel fan, what's going on? I feel like your time limit might have expired by the time I got to it. If so, I'm so sorry. David Thanos, I'm hoping the Magneto with the M goes on clearance somewhere. We really love those head sculpts for classic Magneto. I want to get that one. I definitely want to get it. There's so many figures that are on I'm gonna have to get those later when I get an actual long-term paycheck from a job again, but still doing something so I can have a little bit of figure fun. But yeah, there's a lot that hopefully in a few more months or next week, I can start going, all right, cool. Let me get these figures that I've been waiting for. But yeah, it's kind of rough. And they've been putting out so many good figures right now. Robertson for the Realms. I know I get fewer views on wrestling figures, but I love collecting them, so I keep putting up vids anyway. Yeah, and same deal. I mean, it's like the interest of wrestling figure videos are like, but I'm with you. I just do them because it's fun. G Brew for me, I'm very excited for Classic She-Hulk. She kind of overshadows all the other legends announced for later this year. She is a great looking figure. I can't wait to get her too. Want the Marvel Legends Man thing. Yeah, that should be fun. Toy Games, late to the show. You're never late. Whenever you can come, we're always happy to have you. Got burned twice this week by Hasbro. First Yoda, now Warbird. All right, well, mentioning that Yoda, the Mace and his clone trooper sold out, and then they came back in stock. And I want to check to see if they're still there. Of course, having said that, they will be sold out. But I remember a lot of people were upset, going, "Oh no, I missed my chance for them," and they're back in there. And I think they were back in stock long enough that people who wanted them could get them. Of course, because Pulse is just so much fun to look for stuff when you try to find it. Yeah, okay. I don't know if they're still in stock, but hopefully Yoda will be back in stock. If I see him, I'll post the link in the dashboard for everyone who missed out earlier. Thanks, Kelly. I always have fun playing around with them in the photo booth. Now that I play with my figures. Right. We don't need that version, but I kind of want them to complete the team. It's so goofy. Like they just take everything that makes Hercules away over the course of that run. But I just want them for whatever reason. It's complete the team right down to that Hercules. Christopher Crockett, what's going on? In the old Cap comic, Zola wasn't that big. Yeah, I didn't think he was. Let's see. Here we go. Sorry. I want a Rick Jones figure too, Blake. Anybody. Honestly, I can name more than 3 civilian figures that I even have in my collection, but some seem very important. Let me see. I mean, I feel like there's a civilian for all the major fandoms. So, Avengers Jarvis, Hulk, Rick Jones, Betty, General Ross, Spider Man, Aunt May. We got Gwen Stacy. We got MJ. X Men. I guess we do have more now. So let me see who else. Peter Corbo, he's one. Val Cooper, Senator Kelly. Let me see. Punisher. Let's get Microchip by him. I feel like there's another one I missed. Oh, I mean Pepper, Happy for Iron Man. Lots still to go. David Thanos, love it. Only here we get Annie movie references. Right. Man, Mike, I'm with you. Don't we miss toy hunting? I do. Toy ordering is just not as fun. I mean, there is that satisfaction of something that comes back in stock. It's like, aha, great. Add a cart and then waiting patiently 5 or 7 more days. But there is just something fun about going into the stores, walking to the toy aisle, doing a little look. Oh, look, somebody put this figure I wanted behind this other random non-associated figure. It's so fun. George Saber, what's going on? I'm salty. Missed out on Miss Marvel this morning. I was on the app at 8:56 when 9 came. I couldn't find a link. The link was terrible. Give it 2 weeks. That Sam Cap will be on sale for $12. Yes, absolutely. Backtracking the cable on GameStop, his release is May 25th, so that's not too far away at all. Nope. Jeez, Randall G, what's going on? Pre-order Miss Marvel. Todd Father shipping out Mr. Zaz and pre-order the Superpowers Black Suit Batman collection from Amazon. That's a cool set. Austin C. Question. Do you think we need a 2.0 Blue Marvel figure? More civilian Marvel characters such as Donald Blake, T'Challa, Steve Rogers. I would like to get a 2.0 Blue Marvel. I don't know about the civilian identities for the heroes so much as I want their supporting cast who are in costume. Like I really actually do want a Jarvis figure. So in my hypothetical Avengers mansion setup, he's there while the Avengers are just waiting around for the tea and crumpets. So I want him. I don't know if I need Steve Rogers at the artist table drawing away, but I don't think I would mind a T'Challa though. And I guess Donald Blake could work just as a random doctor figure. So maybe to those two, not so much Steve. Retro Robo. I took my two young boys to the Attack the Clone Force Friday at Toys R Us, and we had such a good time. The extra little hands helped me snag most of what I wanted. That's cool. I still have some Attack the Clones figures from my trip to Toys R Us that time. Oh gosh. Man, Brian, same. The exact same thing. I remember grabbing John Williams soundtracks to the Phantom Menace the day before seeing the movie and noticing a track called Qui-Gon's Noble End and thinking, what could that mean? Man, the exact same thing happened. I was like, oh, I hope that doesn't mean what I think it's gonna mean. So like the whole time, like, oh, is he gonna make it? And then I was like, oh, well, there he goes. There's a noble end. I was so mad at them for actually putting that on the soundtrack listing. How are we gonna know that otherwise? Tom Finn. I just saw today that there's this SH Figure Arts Jar Jar Binks coming. I have zero interest, but it's nice to see them going back to the films again. Yeah, and Phantom Menace was #2 at the box office this weekend. It's crazy. Still hoping for a Jawa and Tusken Raider. Oh, from Figure Arts? Excuse me. I would wonder if they would pack two Jawas in there because paying their prices for one figure didn't seem like it'd be enough. More like over the age of 50. Gosh, wow, you're right. That's scary. Blake. I have a very sophisticated Marvel Legends missing figure system. A post-it note stuck to the edge of my computer screen. Whatever works for you. Boris Mortis just bought Joe Fix It. Nice. I agree. I think a good catalog app would help Felix. David Thanos, the executioner figure looked okay, but it was only a show for a cup of coffee. They could have used that spot for someone else. He could have, but we needed a bad guy, so I understood why they did it. Lord Megatron. Lord Megatron. It seems like they've stepped up the sculpt work on new figures, especially the X-Men 97 line. They have. They've been really good and excited about getting figures that I was not planning to get whatsoever. David Thanos, over 100 people here. Some of you need to join us at Lyle's Movie Files to talk X-Men 97 every Wednesday at 8:05. Brian Pita, I'm going to subscribe, like your content. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate it. Don't be a stranger. Vintage Bob Wong for the Defenders, right? General Ross, Agent Geyer for the Avengers. Those would be candidates for important civilians. Yeah, exactly. I think they're really necessary civilian background characters that you gotta have in your collection. Jamelin, Mace Windu 2-pack is available on the Disney store site. There you go. So everyone who's missing, there you go. There you go, Jeff. Next show topic. Who are the most important civilian characters in the Marvel Universe? Exactly. There you go. 1216 Ericus. Jeff, am I alone in wanting an Angel in his Champions of Los Angeles outfit just to complete that team? No, I mean, I feel like we're not really complete with that team. We got Hercules, we got Black Widow. I don't know if I'd say I've got a satisfactory Iceman yet. I'm still like, not good enough, guys. Keep trying. And didn't Ghost Rider have his red cycle at that point? So maybe we still need him too. So we're getting there. We have a close enough champions team that Angel would work. There are so many Angel repaints I actually want. So I'm glad we have one to start because I got a lot more for me. Hercules, exactly. Am I planning on getting the neck of Jack Kirby? Probably not. He looks a little bit too out of, he would look really out of place with my Marvel Legends. But maybe I'll throw him down with my DC Classics figure and put him with the New God shelf. So maybe that's where I would get him. Topic for movie pal. Topic for movie files. Best movie soundtrack. Well, I was just watching Great Gatsby yesterday, so that would definitely be on my list there. Austin C. Jeff, would be dope if Mattel would make more wrestling figures from the 80s, 90s, such as Butch Reed, Ahmed Johnson, Ivan Putski, Nikita Koloff, etc. Did you see the Zombie Sailor Toys is doing Public Enemy? They're doing them in their like retro Hasbro style. Oh man, I want the hoodies. I want them in 6-inch form from their ECW jersey days, not their garishly ugly WCW ones. I want the black and silver white deals. Those are the ones I want. And I would love to get those from somebody. Whoever gets them first, there. Finish Bob. Speaking of age, I recently celebrated the 9th anniversary of my 50th birthday. Happy birthday. Hopefully you got that in the Fellowship of the Ring. Happy birthday, Tone. I mean, we're really pulling for the civilians. I will do this episode. Let me write that down now. Needed civilian characters. Demetric, what's going on, my man? Hasbro needs a civilian identities bad. I want Steve Rogers in the Shield sweatsuit and Danny Rand in a martial arts gi. I didn't even know they'd have that emoji. That's cool. Right. When I saw the figure, I thought the show would cover the Executioner song storyline. Right. They really fooled us on that one. Blake says, seriously, sub at lose. Talking too fast. Seriously, sub at Lyle's Movie Files right now. Well, wait. Did you do it? Amazing and funny show has me rolling every week. Thanks for the endorsement. Appreciate it. And Chief and Jace would also. I'm sure Jace is still not here, but I'm sure they would support that statement as well. Thank you. G Brew. I want Scott Summers in his civvies with Pilot Maddie and Baby Cable. All right. Y'all are starting to get me around on the civilian garbs for our heroes. Cheap shot bringing in my guy Cyclops because I would like that one. And then the little octopus or the giant octopus so I can reenact that cover. John Doe, Transformers a movie, best movie soundtrack. Not gonna fight that one either. Flash Gordon's pretty good, but yeah, the Transformers movie, I rock that one. Just what I'm cleaning up. Hoarder is a pretty solid app for cataloging collections of any kind. Thank you, Ryan. Put that one down. Phantasm Wolves. Hi, Jeffrey. Excited for some new wrestling figures to drop with seeing the Mankind Ultimate Edition packaging. Yes. Can't wait for him. Also, ZST revealed Public Enemy figures. Yes. I'm caught up. I'm so happy. All right, cool. Figureologist wants a shout out. Shout out to you, Figureologist. Good luck with your channel. And thank you for watching. All right, so let's get to this topic here. This very controversial one. So let's get on to it. Let's do this. There we go. Too many windows. All right. Folk, not happy. Marvel Legends Warbird sold out at Target today. Since 1999 and down from the normal price of $24.99. I know there were a lot of people who were really upset for the comments on Carol being sold out so fast. For those of you who did not see, our guy Daniel tweeted out, "Hello, everyone trying to pre-order Warbird. I sincerely understand any frustrations and disappointment. It's totally valid of you to feel the way you do. I am hopeful that in early August, Warbird will be easily available in stores at Target. Thank you sincerely for your support." All right, so Let's look at what's going on here. I know a lot of people are upset. They wanted to get this awesome Warbird update. It's been 10 years since she's had a figure, and I read, I think, all the comments at least before I started this episode. And people are really upset at Target. How are you letting all these bots come through? Why are these figures selling out? It's ridiculous. It's inconceivable that that happened. But I need to remind you guys, last year when Ant-Man came up for pre-order sold out. He was not available to pre-order after the initial window. I want to say the least, I mean, he didn't sell out in minutes like Warbird, but he was gone in terms of buying him online in the pre-order window. Then the release date hit. You can buy Ant-Man from the website. You can buy them from the stores. That was when every figure was going on clearance. I played a little waiting game. Like, all right. I think I can wait out a few more months. And a few months passed, and he was still that same price. And I said, I'm not going to miss out on this figure that I wanted for a long time, waiting for a clearance. Glad I did, because he did not make it to clearance. So I got him. But his pre-order window was sold out. Wasn't able to get him. Let's take a look at some other figures just to give you guys some comfort. That just because it says pre-order sold out does not mean you're not going to get a chance to get these figures. So right now, if you're interested in pre-ordering the WWE Legends collection Series 23 Hulk Hogan, his pre-orders are also sold out. And I just think it's interesting and kind of ironic that you keep this pre-order date when he's coming, July 21st, 2024. That's apparently when we're going to get a big drop of new figures coming to Target. So he's sold out right now. And that was also the case with the previous wave, Series 22, Captain Lou Albano. His pre-orders were sold out. You could not pre-order this figure when they sold out. Now, no problem. You get it shipping, you can get it delivered today. You can pick up within 2 hours. So this is always I don't know if it's a game. I don't feel like they're doing anything funny or kind of like, let's get them. I just simply think there is a time when those pre-orders will sell out. Now, it could be minutes because the bots have attacked, but most of the time, that's going to free up almost right away once they have the figures up for pre-order or once the release date hits. Now, I can't pull up when Captain Lou was supposed to hit stores. I think it was 2 Sundays ago, and now he's back up, no problem. We do see Hulk July 21st. I assume when July 21st hits, we'll see the new setup, the little stand with all the legends. He'll be there. Carol's coming July 21st too. I think we're going to see the same deal. She's sold out right now on the website, just like with Captain Lou. We'll have the option to pick her up, get her delivered, or get it shipped. So I know there's a lot of concern, a lot of worries, but it's going to be okay. This is their pattern. They've done this long enough that I'm not freaking out. I'm not worried. We'll see them later. Let's see what you guys think. Lost. Nope. Not happy. Not happy. Christopher Crockett says, give it a month or two. It will be up again. Roberts, Infinite Realms. I honestly feel these sellouts are made to create fear of missing out. Happens too often, in my opinion. Just my pennies. I'll take them. Action Figuratorium. Agreed. Lawson, I'm not happy about these pre-orders. They are really limited runs and not true pre-orders. Pre-orders are things that should have a deadline, a number of hours or days to get your orders in. Not gonna argue with that. I think that makes sense. And that's why I'm never worried about these pre-orders from them, because it's like, yeah, sure, it's sold out, never to be seen again. I feel like maybe the one to kind of be like, I need to make sure I get my order in before that pre-order window closes and it's no longer available is stuff that's exclusive to Hasbro Pulse. We've seen in the past. Like you got to get on that stuff within normally, excuse me, a reasonable window. And then if you don't get it, well, that was kind of on you. So let's do this really fast, this little quick exercise in terms of, hey, let's check out the pulse for G.I. Joe with their pre-orders. So you see, not these figures. Not him either. Let me see if I can pull up the vamp or the Cobra Ferret, which both conveniently enough are not showing up right away to mess around with my example. Let's see. So Night Force Jody, Shooter Craig, she was a hot topic figure in terms of always selling out when she got put on the site initially. Now you can just add her to cart. Same deal with Big Ben, a figure I was like, I'm never getting this figure for cheap. Now you can get him, no problem. The Valkyrie are here as well. Snow Job back on, no issues. You can get the Trouble Bubble. All right, so let's see. I mean, this was sold out. Remember back in the day, now you can get it for 62 instead of 89. Seems crazy. The Ferret went up, sold out, $54.99. She's up for pre-order. But I think that eventually you'll be able to get her again. The Vamp came back in stock. So don't get too worried. Don't get too nervous. These figures will come back up. But the Hasbro Pulse ones are the ones you need to kind of, I need to make sure I'm on online so I can get this figure. And I feel like unlike Target or Walmart, they're not getting hit with bots. And you have a reasonable window to get these pre-orders in most cases. Vintage Bob Jeffrey, the problem is that Ant-Man is now $49 on Amazon. God only knows how ridiculous he's going for on eBay. So the thing is, of course, you know, there are windows for these figures. There's levels to this game. Ant-Man was available for that normal default kind of get them at the store, and Amazon for a Target exclusive. He's going to be more expensive just in general, but he was available in stores and on the website because I had him in my cart several times during that window from him and Black Widow, where it's like, I'll get him later. I'm going to get him on clearance. And I feel like after the clearance run of stuff, you might not want to wait for these figures to hit clearance. I know some are still, but I think there's going to be a window for Warbird. And if you don't get her within that window, those months where she's up, you're going to have a problem like Ant-Man, where it's like, oh no, now she's $50. But it won't be that you're going to have to pay $50 to get her come July 21st. Retro Robo. Selling out should not be a thing with pre-orders. Would be nice if they would just take pre-orders to get a gauge of how popular the figure is and then just make them all. You also have to consider Target wants you to come to their stores. They don't want you to necessarily get all the figures online. You're not going to get your impulse purchase of soda, gum, candy. Oh, that's right. I've got to get eggs and milk too, if you're just buying online. So by them going, oh, sorry, we're sold out right now. You go to the store July 21st because they're sold out and see, oh man, there's 2 cases worth of her here. Oh man, I got to get some more stuff at the house too. So it's not really a coincidence that they're sold out right now because you can't do anything else and buy any more random stuff just from purchasing online. Marvel fan, I am mad and happy at the same time. Marvel Legends have been dropping bangers, but it is not cheap when you got to buy all these crazy figures. Don't buy all of them. That is, you don't have to buy anything. I mean, we're seeing the Beyond Earth's Mightiest Heroes, with the exception of Black Widow, showing up on sale on Amazon for half off right now. So it's not this thing of like, I've got to get these figures right now. I'm never gonna get another crack at them. I mean, it's just the thing of this game. If you absolutely feel like I cannot live without this figure, go grab it so you don't have a regret or remorse if it then becomes $80 a few months down the road. But for the most part, this stuff is not going to be so exceptionally expensive that you can't ever get it later. Now, Power Princess, she's been really hard to find. She's a figure that I think is sold out, not Warbird, who hasn't even come out yet. But she, Power Princess, $31 $46, and that's not a terrible deal at this point. Robert Infinite Realms. I got Ant-Man and even Baghead Spidey. Same thing happened with both. Thanks. I mean, this is what they've happened. That's what's happened with these figures. They sell out on pre-order, then they're around. I remember seeing very clearly Baghead Spider-Man for clearance. I think it was maybe $17 or maybe even cheaper, but they do come back in stock. They will be available. If you guys have trouble finding Warbird after July 21st, hit me up. I'll try to track her down for you. G-Brew. Target has historically been very good at keeping exclusives on the pegs. Literally the first time I walked into Target looking for that Black Widow, I found it and bought it. So for me, she was there, but I was like $27.99. Seems like a pretty expensive price. I didn't buy her right away. And I think she was on the shelves for, let's be generous, say 3 weeks, and then she vanished. And I said, oh man, I may have missed out on one of the best figures of 2023. It took months for the figure to show back up on the shelves. And when she did, she was clearance. And I definitely wouldn't say wait on that for Warbird, but they're gonna make sure they get these figures out, especially Target exclusives. Have you all, like, in this time collecting, had an issue with a Target exclusive that you could not get? Now, maybe not right away, but eventually found it on the shelves. All right, Lost and Goes. There's no risk to companies with pre-orders. They get their money in advance. What Hasbro is calling pre-orders is really a limited run of figures, not the same thing. True. David, feels like they only put 100 for pre-orders. It feels like it because they did sell quickly. RJ, to me, Target as of late has been stocking the McFarlane DC figures more than Legends. I keep seeing the endgame Iron Man and MCU Iron Spidey, but other than that, empty pegs. True, but what are they supposed to be stocking with? Because we've known Dan has been tweeting they're not going to get the mindless waves ones wave. They're not going to get this wave. I don't remember. Is the Kazar wave coming to Target? I mean, they may be trying to wait for another thing, but I mean, that was from the $25 price point that we didn't ask for that made people wait for them to hit clearance. So I think we're dealing with that, but we're going to find these figures eventually. Amazon will put them on sale for cheaper too. So, we'll see. Northern Nomad, I don't see Marvel Legends Warbird listed yet on Hasbro Pulse or Big Bad Toy Store. She's a Target exclusive. Lawson says, I think they don't put up 100. They drive the hype that way while stalling for time for figures to come in from factory. Javelin, McFarlane Animal Man was one of those sellouts too. Now they're hanging around on pegs. I saw him the other day. I keep the phone close by so I can do these photo proofs. Not that you guys think I'm making up these stories. And of course I deleted the picture, but saw him for like $7 the other day. I'm like, geez. And I paid, I think they had a sale where he was like $11.99, and I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I mean, it's the same deal. Target will make sure they have their figures. I can't speak for Walmart. I can't speak for any other retailer partner with Hasbro, but there's never been anything, whether it's Star Wars. I remember frantically trying to go around, find those Clone Wars cartoon figures they did in the Black Series style, and I eventually got all of them. Same deal with Marvel Legends, the Cobra Island figures. Now, maybe they were like the hardest, but that was because of the pandemic. But they make sure they get their stuff out there and available to us. So it's going to be all right. I'm confident we will. Blake says, I think we will all get Warbirds. Exactly. G-Brew, the Target exclusive I had to go to eBay to find was the NECA Mirage Comics Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 4-pack. I ran all over Northeast Ohio looking for it in stores, never found it. Now, I can't speak for NECA, but that's interesting. Thank you for that one. So I know NECA is a totally different beast in terms of action figures because they, at least in most of my targets, they always put them away near the video games. I don't quite understand that. I mean, I know they're collectibles, but they're still figures. Ironic Bionic. I'm a fan of Warbird, but didn't fall for the FOMO. I can wait. Give me the 70s version of Miss Marvel. I want that figure too. David Thanos. I wonder if they shut off the pre-order option because how in the bluest of blues is Big Bubba sold out? Don't see me exactly. I mean, it's just every time they have a Legends pre-order wave come up, they're always sold out. And then when the pre-order window hits, when they're actually in stores by that ship or they're going to be here date, they're all magically back there. It's just what they do. Also, Big Bad Toy Store has gotten store exclusives from time to time. So is Entertainment Earthquake. So there are different ways to get them, and it's gonna be all right. I'm not worried. I'm gonna get her, no problem. Warbird is a great character, but there's no way she's a character that sells out in 0.5 seconds. I'm with you, Lawson. That sellout window is ridiculous, but they'll have her, and I think I'll need to bookmark this episode for all of us who are panicked, worried when we're going to get her. Snake Eyes. I really hate when some of these figures are Walmart and Target exclusive. RJR. Wondering if Scar will go for pre-order next week. See, I guess we don't know what we're getting for pre-order from them yet. Warbird pre-orders on eBay already at 120. I don't know why people are paying for pre-orders when the people who are selling the figures don't even have them. That I think in some cases people are just driving up those prices, bidding, and then going to cancel to be like, I got you, Scalper. I think that's what happens sometimes because it's nowhere near July. Why are you paying that much for a figure? David Thanos, Big Bad Toy Store is my backup. Yeah, get your backups where you can. Christopher, I saw Widow up a couple times online. I was just too cheap to pay for shipping. Yes. Retro Robo, I don't even try on these retailer exclusives anymore. I wish I had your FOMO control, Jeff. My FOMO is a big green rage monster. Darn it, missed a pin. Imagine the scalper prices for the Ghost Rider. He's still available in most places, though, right? I think Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment are still have them. Ant-Man go for around $60. I hope everyone who wanted them, for the most part, was able to get them. Mario C, what's going on, man? I was busy at work and didn't get to place my order, at least for this evening. I don't know. I'm missing what she said in the last part, but she'll be available later. Don't worry. G Brew, I'd much rather go to the store for a store exclusive than buy it online, especially because of those ridiculous random charges. Snow glare, but I need to impulse buy food to hit the free shipping online. Target can't lose, right? Because it's like with $35. Hey, this figure's $20. What else are you buying? I literally bought like a beach ball just to hit the free shipping mark, and it's like you guys got me. Mario, see, that's a great point. I wish they would drop these pre-orders in the evening for us working folks. It's really weird. Like, I mean, there were people like, and there were a bunch of folks. And I know Judge Dredd was one. I'm saying, I'm not on the East Coast time, so I'm not getting up at 6 in the morning for this pre-order. And that makes no sense. Like, why make it so people who are on the other side of the country are having to get up at the crack of dawn for a 3-minute window? That doesn't make any sense. So, yeah, I think evening hours for these pre-orders makes sense. Makes it accessible for everybody. Fair game for all the folks who want these figures. Lost, and our targets won't even get this figure here. The toy aisles are local toys, barely have a Marvel Legends presence at all. Mine is pretty empty right now, too. Online is always the best chance to get figs. Actual stores carry nada. You have trouble finding her. Let me know, man. G Brew. Power Princess was a figure I slept on, and now I want it. Can I find it? It's frustrating. Yeah, same. It was like, I mean, Is she gonna sell out? And she's so far sold out. I'm sure eventually I'll track her down or get her for that $30 price point. Retro Robot. I used to love going to the stores, but then Toys R Us closed and Target and Walmart shelves were bare. I couldn't handle the disappointment. A lot of the times I just buy something I didn't really want. Yes. Yeah, I mean, I do miss Toys R Us just because you knew they were gonna have something. It might be too old, but they would have stuff. The bots are undefeated. They are. It's the worst. Marvel fan, hope you have a great week too, my friend. Did the Tracksuit Mafia 2-pack ever show up on shelves? Remember they did that. Roberts, the only exclusive I've ever had an issue with is Club Obi-Wan Indie. No idea why, but when they hit clearance, they cancel my order. That's terrible. Seeing okay prices on secondary, but never grabbed. Yeah, because I was about to say I bought that figure just so I could have a random civilian figure running around with my collection because it was clear. I think it was $7. Patrick, what's up, my friend? I got 4 Power Princesses and made one into Wonder Woman. I think that's what happened. So many people are like, this is a great looking figure. I'm going to customize her into Wonder Woman. I wonder how many of those Power Princesses that were purchased are still Power Princess and how many are actually Wonder Woman now. David Thanos, I saw Animal Man next to Iron Sheik for $7. Exactly. Jamelin, as I mentioned on your Warbird video, I don't think there's been a Target exclusive that I never saw show up, excluding some that arrived. Yeah, exactly. The COVID Cobra Troopers they were pesky. And I remember going to Target like, okay, you got the box. And I went around to a bunch of Targets trying to get those Cobra Island figures, but that's because Classified series was like really hitting at that point. I'm like, I need my Cobra army builders. Lawson, the greatest thing about Lost Figure Files community is that Jeffrey is providing much needed therapy for collectors like me who are good guys but hot blooded. That's what we're here for, man. It's a good time. 80s kid, what's a good classic Boy Scout Superman graphic novel? Superman. Okay. Let's see. Whatever. You know what? You could really go Superman Rebirth. It's really good. And it's got young Jonathan Kent. When he starts getting older, it gets a little dicey, but the Rebirth stuff, Superman, Patrick Gleason, Patrick Gleason and Peter Tomasi, great. Like you don't even have to go decades back to read them. Go with those. Those are really good, solid Superman stories. Christopher Vose. Hello, Jeffrey. How many Captain Marvels are equal to one Warbird? Apparently a whole lot. Apparently 1999 worth. Big Rib, what's up, man? How are you? Judge Dress. Back in the day, nobody knew what was coming, so you could always find toys. We have created this monster. Yeah. I mean, it's that thirst for information that just drove everything crazy, especially online. Michael, Target's been cutting their hours so workers don't have enough time to fill shelves. If you ask workers, most of the time they can grab it from the back for you if you're lucky. Yeah, and what I find very helpful is to go to their website and have that DCPI. They'll look up, and if they don't have it in the back, they'll tell you what stores do, so you're not running around to every Target, and that way it's easier. But I find like if you're just nice to them or just treat them like you want to be treated. Shout out Father MC. They're cool. Like they're not like, what do you want? They're just like, cool. Thanks for treating me with respect, not like I'm obliged to get this figure in the back for you. I think that's where the Hot Wheels collectors get on the employees' nerves because apparently they're a little bit more privileged than decent action figure collectors, like you all watching this show. In Beltran, I feel like the Venom will be harder to get. Well, I mean, they do have stuff right now on stock that was exclusives. That's super cheap. Like even their oh, he's on sale too. So I know we bash Walmart because their stores aren't great, but they've done a much better job stocking their figures online. At least Marvel Legends, like I said before, we'll just throw that blanket like, oh, they're all easy to find, but they've done a much better job to the point where I'm okay. It's not what I wanted. It's not ideal, but we will. There's a chance, just like Lloyd said. So you're saying there's a chance? There is. So this is their exclusive All of the Troll. It was 36 bucks. Now it's 27.98. So I mean, it might not be as hard as you think. Make sure I'm not gone to a Target in my region and found an exclusive that I was after. Do you ever use the online thing to just tell you which stores have them in stock? That run around gets really frustrating. But that online, like what stores in the area in my region do have them, that is usually pretty helpful. And another suggestion, go online the 21st, like first thing in the morning, and place your order, do a store pickup. Even if it's in the back, they'll grab it for you. Big rib. Is this the Warbird recovery stream? It's a big therapy session. We're all just taking a deep sigh because it's gonna be all right. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna get this figure, and if not, I will happily sit here and take all of you all bashing my terrible takes in July. But I think I'm okay. I think it's gonna work out. Speaking of figures that everyone was a panic over, it sold out, and there was no chance of getting this figure again. I just want to remind you guys that it's gonna be all right. This figure here, the gold McFarlane Toys Batman and Batmobile gold label, $71.99. I know the price made everybody go, I got to get this right now. Still on Amazon for that low price, that reasonable price for this. And just think back to this time last year, everybody was panicked. Their videos, oh my gosh, Amazon is terrible. They need to get more of these out. And Farland said, look, we're going to put some more out next week. Don't worry, more out. They're still available. Now, we're probably not going to see that Warbird. It's going to be that, let's say, 4-month window where we can get her no problem. They'll probably have a sale during that time period, and then we can get her for cheaper. Maybe not $19.99, but maybe 22. Like, it's going to be all right. We're going to get her. I'm positive. ICT Vinny. Hello, Jerry. People having arms about Warbird should take note. Black Widow sold out on pre-order, and when the release came, I saw about 5 or 6 at each Target I went to. So don't sweat it. Thanks. See, Vinny's with me. They've done this. They have a track record. So it's not like I'm just imagining this. This has happened. We all had this experience. Know it's that thing of like, don't tell me this figure I want sold out, especially when it hasn't even come out to stores yet. We're gonna get her. Should be fine. David Thanos, love how Jeff talks us off the ledge. Yeah, come back. It's fine. Got plenty of room here on the floor. Judge Drez, that vaccine is a pretty good one. It's crazy they intentionally make it hard to buy the products. Like, why? I mean, this is not a Marvel Legends. This is not a Hasbro thing. I mean, the same deal with Mattel's WWE line. It's. I don't think they have or try to put as many copies or many figures as they have through the retailer or through Hasbro, Mattel, whatever. They just want to have a limit. Like, hey, just to give you guys a heads up, this figure that you want is coming. Here's a release date. Come to our stores. We'll happily welcome you then. Quality, Ryan. But the Walgreens Silver Surfer teaches us anything. It says if you can't get Warbird this time, you get another chance for 3 minutes in 2029. They do need to get this figure back out to us. Jamlin, Mario, see, I feel you. I work so that I can have disposable income to buy comics and toys. But those of us that work hard to afford these things often miss out because we're busy. What the heck? Northern Nomad, you're smart. I bought Power Princess loose off eBay a few months back for like 28. I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to do. And seriously, if getting a bunch of figures on clearance, half off, even cheaper in some cases, the occasional, oh man, I've got to pay a little bit more for this one figure. I'm okay. I'm not trying to feed the eBay guys, the career eBay scalpers. Not down with that. So that every so often it's okay. David Thanos, why can't it be like back in the day? No pre-orders, just go to the store and it's there. This Toys R Us is gone. And it's just so sad. Lost it. Hasbro makes me feel like Randy Mulkey in a battle royal sometimes. Maybe it's time for a little Mulkey mania. Christopher Vos, Toys R Us still exists in Canada. They just charge eBay prices. That's not encouraging. That's a good one too, Jamelin. Superman for all seasons. All-Star Superman. Jace would love to hear that. Want to make sure that I send this right now to Jace and the rest of the Movie Files crew. There we go. Cool. Got that. Those are good options for you, 80s kid. And the new people who buy toys to sell, not collect. I know that they're most frustrating. I wouldn't mind missing out on a figure I wanted clearly to someone who's like, yes, I finally got this 2-pack, this figure I've been driving all around for to get to add to my collection, as opposed to the ones who are like, let's see how much this figure is going for right now on eBay. Great, now I'll get it. Those are the worst. They do. It's hard work getting one on the phone these days, but they do. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't get why people scalp figures either. I mean, it just feels like it's so much of a pain. I know what I was like trying to, like make some money simply to pay for things. I was like selling figures on eBay. I was like, and I wasn't scalping, just like, fair prices or whatever. But it was like, gosh, driving to the post office, making sure they're delivered was such a pain. I could not imagine doing that on a wider scale. Oh, Lou, what's up? Patience goes a long way in this hobby. COVID taught me. Exactly. Just wait it out. In most cases, you're not going to get burned. Something. Yeah, COVID cured my impatience as well. Yeah, because we really just had to stay inside for like what, 2 years? Crazy time. Northern Nomad. I don't think the new Marvel Legends carded Carnage and Venom are worth it. I'm satisfied with previous ones. Yeah, I can see people going, I don't need that new Carnage for sure. I'm very happy with the one I have. I do want this new Venom because of the butterfly shoulders and that cool ab articulation. Lawson. Walmart stocks action figures better than Target. Much better. Remember Target's Baroness and her ugly motorcycle pack? That was such a terrible motorcycle. Impossible to get for like a year and a half. But that was also part of those really hard COVID years where it was just so tricky to get anything in the stores at that point. Roberts, I found the cell shaded Spidey in my little terrible Walmart, so it can happen. Jeff White, what's up? Picked up that Ulick last weekend at the Chicago Toys Show for 20. Actually think it's a decent figure. It is. It is. I got the one in the Comic Con set, so I didn't really feel the need to get it. I know they added some new parts to it, but it's a great price for it. Good sale for you. Ryan, I remember the good old days of 1987 when a Kmart employee would walk the streets ringing a bell, crying out, "Hear ye! Hear ye! A new Cobra Commander clad in armor shall hence arrive this June." I actually miss Kmart as a place to get figures too. I mean, I feel like we're missing so many spots to get toys. Toys R Us, KB, Toy Works, Ames, Kmart, Suncoast. I mean, there were lots of places 20 years ago. Seems not that long. Gosh, it's probably closer to 30 years ago where it was just easy to find figures. You took it for granted. Now it's like, what's Target? What's Walmart got? What's GameStop got? Like, this is like the blip in-game recovery session. Does that make me Steve Rogers? Nice. Me and my friend were out for dinner. Yeah, we cried at first about Warbird. Then we had to move on and have hope for the future. Some people move on. Not us, though. Judge Dredd, I bought the SDCC Ulrich on eBay like a fool. It was a really good figure, though. And who knew they were going to put that figure back out? It was like, it is. I think that's kind of been the thing because they were putting out a lot of those San Diego figures back in rotation and like, oh, here you go. Here's this version. It's like, hey guys, don't mess it up for people who really like paid excessive prices just to get a figure that you're selling for a reasonable price now. So yeah, I feel you on that one. Christopher Vose, I received my Ramen Toys Batmobile CAG upgrade set about a week and a half ago. So worth it. I can't wait for the upcoming two-seater upgrade. Oh, nice. How did they do the two-seater upgrade? I have to check that out. Omega 579. Never was able to get the Target Black Widow on my area, so I'm hoping it'll go online retailers like other exclusives. Yeah, I mean, we've seen that for sure too. Judge Dredd. See, first they make too many. Now they don't make enough. They go from one extreme to another. Maybe we need Goldilocks as part of the team. So let's see. It reminds me. We haven't talked about this HasLab for Star Wars. Really fast. Since it's still just rumored at this point. So word on the streets is the vintage collection HasLab is a Cantina. And it's gonna be $399. There's gonna be a deluxe version that's $100 more. You know, I've said before, I don't need another vintage collection HasLab. I'd love for them to go back to the Black Series. Don't necessarily see the $400 worth of this playset. Now, maybe when they show the pictures and we see Chewbacca sitting there at the booth with Luke, Obi-Wan, Ben, and they have plenty of space. And then there's another section for Han and Greedo. I'll feel a little bit better. But this doesn't seem like enough. It seems like right here is our little walkthrough. Hey, no droids. And I'm sorry. We got our Ponda, we got our Dr. E scene with Luke over here in this corner. This is Chewbacca, first mate of a ship that can get us to Alderaan. I don't know. This didn't seem like there's enough in there. You guys feeling that? Maybe it's just me. I did see the Big Bad Toy Store has gone a little bit ridiculous with the price for Power Princess, especially when it's cheaper right now on Amazon. What's up, Bo? Ryan, I got my best G.I. Joe figures from a Ben Franklin store. Where was that? Jamlin, did you guys have the WoW store on the East Coast? No, I'm not familiar with that at all. Was it like so? We had other great stores where you could find stores figures, kind of like how Target is now. So we had Best, and it wasn't like this massive playground like Children's Palace, but they had a pretty decent selection of figures when they would stock. Kind of sort of like during Christmas time where Ross had so much stuff, or like Ollie's. Retro Robo, KB Toys, and Toys R Us were huge in New York City. We also had FAO Swartz, right? How can I forget them? Which is like a tourist attraction. We had them here too, not nearly like the New York version. $400. It seems a little bit excessive. The base version is $379. The deluxe is $499 and comes with 8 carded figures. That's what I'm hearing. I wonder which 8. I mean, I feel like we know some of who would make sense. The bartender, Luke, Chewie, Han, Obi-Wan, Dr. E, Ponda. That's 7. Would 8 figure be? I mean, Greedo. So that would be the ones that I think would make the most sense. David Thanos, my thing was KB Toys. I got so many of my 25th anniversary Joes there. I miss KB so much. I mean, that's what made the mall trip so much fun. Going there, then Electronics Boutique, GameStop, Suncoast. Now it's like, why am I here at the mall? No. Just dreads. Pretty soon, only Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos will be able to afford toys. Yeah. But I feel like they make those prices of the vintage collection figures a little bit more than they should be. No Fomo on that HasLab, but yeah, I don't think this is gonna sell out in 3 seconds. Stickman. Snake Eyes, I wish it were a Black Series version. I mean, that would be a lot more. But I also feel like the look at it looks like something that you know designers now can do with a 3D printer for a lot cheaper. We'll see. I think it's 8 Mandalorian. Well, that would make sense for them too. All right, so let's see here. So we got that, but there's fun news for Star Wars collectors. I mentioned this guy is finally up for pre-order. At least at Entertainment Earth. I didn't look around for anybody else since they had it. Kiadi Mundi, one of the most overdue Jedi from the prequels, is now up coming June. So that's awesome. Glad to see that. Yakface forums posted this bit of news, which is very happy. I'm very excited about this. Reissues are coming from Hasbro. They got this news from Nerdzoic. Hasbro is going to put some long overdue and some long awaited re-releases of figures back in the mix. So that those include figures that I missed out on, and one we're already seeing here. Let's go back here. So the Emperor, he was part of that list, $44.99. I really like that figure. So he's one of those that's getting back in rotation if you missed out earlier. Other ones include Ahsoka, Hera, Sabine, their Rebels versions, not their Ahsoka looks. Clone Commander Fox is set for September. BT1 and 000, both for September. Boss, September. Clone Captain Rex, finally, from Clone Wars, October. Made a little birthday present for myself. Ahsoka from Clone Wars, her Mandalore look. So that's season 7 look of Ahsoka. October as well. Plo Koon, Hunter, and Crosshair from Bad Batch season 1, and Dr. Aphra at some point soon. That's great news because I know a lot of people missed out on those figures, so they're back in rotation. That is really, really good to know. FYE is really expensive with their figures. They charge eBay prices at their store. I think to pay for the rent in the malls, but they're just not worth it for me. Blake, they better have the Tanika sisters, Bartender, and the freaking 9000 Speeder, Spaceman, and Snaggletooth. They better have Snaggletooth, right? Jalen, I love Best. So many trips with my grandparents. Yes, ending with Joe's. That non-holiday or birthday Conquest X30 was probably my biggest score. That was a good score. WoW was basically a Giant Tower Records outlet that carried apparel, magazine, books, figures, and other collectibles. Right, I forgot Kent Mill and Towers would have some occasional figures too. Retro Robo, has anyone heard if they're going to be re-releasing all the Jedi's and Clone 2-packs? I don't know if they're going to be putting them out separately, but those Clone packs will still be out in rotation. 80s Kid, FYI is the place for scum and villainy. All those prices are crazy. Way too expensive. I mean, and they had Marvel Legends figures 2 years ago for $40 that you can find on Amazon for like 15. It's crazy. Best has good online prices. I forgot about Best. Yeah, it's a fun place to go. Jamelin, nice. Plo Koon is one of my favorite characters, and I never got him in Black Series. Yeah, I was very excited about this. Right when I was starting to pay more attention to Black Series figures again, I noticed BT and 000, and it's like, oh, those would be cool to get. And then when I decided I'm back in with Black Series, I missed them. I was able to get Dr. Aphra, but I would be very happy to get those guys to accompany her on those missions with Vader. All right, so I think that's everything that I had to break down. That was cool. Lost, and I need some droid packs, like a droid 4-pack with R2, R5, C3PO, and a Gonk droid. I think they'll, I guess they have that better R2 out. I guess we need a similar C3PO, but yeah, we're getting all this stuff. So I assume we'll get the Gonk droid at some point. We'll see. I wonder if you can report FYE for price gouging. It really seems like they need that because their prices are nuts. Just ridiculous. It's crazy. So All right, well, that was everything on this episode. So next week, Transformers gets the live stream. Maybe there'll be a figure I want for my G1 collection, but it's next Tuesday, 11 a.m. If there's anything beyond one figure, I'll do a breakdown of the reveals. As always, I might tackle this civilian Marvel Legend figures really soon because that sounds like fun. I'll try to limit it to 10, see what the consensus is, if you all agree with my choices and picks. But that's it for this one. Lawson, thank you, Jeffrey. You helped me a lot today. Happy to do it. Retro Robo, night, folks. Ciao. All right, guys. Thank you so much, as always, for hanging with me on a Thursday night. This was really fun. Hopefully, got you all calmed down. We're all going to get that Warbird. Well, I expect to see photos from all of you when we get her in hand later in July or early August. For now, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out on a Thursday night with me. This episode of House Figure Files has been filed.